Hello, my spud guns, desire of blood, the girl next door, your favorite girl fiend. And as I'm taping this, it is the 3rd of December 2025. The year is almost at an end. I thought I would come in and give you guys a quick tarot card reading. I believe between now and the middle of April, I'll probably just do a tarot card reading a month until April, because I want to kind of save everything for the halfway to Halloween through to Halloween. That's where I want all the good stuff to be. So with that said, let's get a quick tarot card reading going. The Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. So we have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the Two of Wands is a card about balance. It's also about choice. We have the Queen of Swords, who is about strength and communication and cutting away all the crap. It's a card of truth and confidence. She's sometimes represented as a divorced or single or widow. And the Two of Pentacles, which is again about balance, but it's also about letters of exchange. So something, I would say, because we have dead center, a card about cutting away the crap and being independent and communication, that this is got to do with making a choice and finding the balance between what you know and what you think you know. As I said, this is a card of written communication. So you have two cards of communication here, and then two cards of balance and making a choice. We got the Ace of Swords, and I'm going to put that actually on the Queen. So the Ace of Swords is a card of new beginnings, and again, of cutting away the crap. It's also a card of great force in love or hate, and a champion. So that gives us 3 cards of communication, because swords are always about thoughts and words and communication. The question is, what does somebody want to tell you? That's what I'm getting here from all this. Somebody needs to make a choice to tell the truth about something. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Okay, that's kind of weird. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of timing, of waiting, of harvest. And the Seven of Swords, it's kind of about having something only come halfway into fruition. Kind of like the way my sentence didn't want to come out. Some decks have it as a card of spying or of gossip, but I've never really gotten that vibe off of it. But as I said, it is a card of things only coming halfway into fruition, a plan only getting so far and then getting stalled. I'm going to put these on top of the Two of Pentacles. So we have 3 cards, 3 swords here. So that's a lot of communication. And then, of course, Two Pentacles, which deals with earthly, anything in the earthly plane. So wealth, abundance, security, timing. I don't know if you can hear that. The neighbor's making noise. You could also consider this as a card of timing, because it is something that only comes so far to fruition, a plan that might fail. Okay, so we have the Magi and the Chariot. And the Magi, it is manifestation. It is being a master of whatever it is you're doing. You're mastering your skills, mastering your arts. It's balance. It's as above, so below, as within, so without. I'm going to put that over here on the Two of Wands. And then the Chariot, it's two forces coming together, trying to work together in harmony. It's looking under the surface, but it's rapid movement, and it's movement in general. So we have two cards here, the Chariot and the Ace of Swords, about the Ace of Swords being one of the things that this card represents is great force in love and hate. And then you have the Chariot card, which is two forces, two attitudes, two egos working together in harmony. So a time has come for someone to find balance and to communicate this to someone. What's under the surface that you need to communicate? What plan? I want to say the balance is just not there. Whatever this is for, the balance is not there. I don't know if that's an internal struggle or an outward struggle. We have the King of Cups. Well, I think that answers my question. That would be an inward struggle, because the King of Cups is about holding back great emotion and having great emotion and needing to express that great emotion. And it's about creativity. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that somebody is at that tipping point of having to communicate these emotions, that they're not going to find the harmony. They're not going to find the harmony within themselves until they do, till they make this declaration, whether that's a declaration to another person, whether that's a declaration of to yourself, like saying, okay, here's the situation, I have to own it. I'm going to pull one more card. Like I said, I want to keep this short today. Oh, I pulled a little more than one. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is a card of passion, creativity, sexuality, sensuality. Ooh, I don't know why I stumbled on that one. And confidence. The Six of Cups is about something from your past, a soulmate, a love from the past, whether that be an actual person or a hobby or a job or something. The 10 of Pentacles is a community card, getting everything you desire, finding that treasure, whether it be your self-respect or your community, whatever it is that you value so much. And the Ace of Pentacles, which is the beginning of something manifesting as if out of nowhere, even though you've put a ton of work into it. So we've got, I put these all on top of the Seven of Swords. So you remember the Seven of Swords was actually part of the, when I pulled them, I put the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles on top of the Two of Pentacles. So I put this on top of that Seven of Pentacles. So with the idea of something only halfway coming to fruition, we have a new beginning here. But we also have, like I said, it represents things manifesting as if out of nowhere. But you know you've put the time and effort into it. Given the fact that the next card is a card of family, of community, you may have been, whoever this is for, you may have been trying to find your place in the ever-changing evolution that is society today, with so many different political opinions and social ideas. It is easy to get lost and to lose yourself completely. It might be time to reinvent yourself. You might be looking to reinvent yourself. The Six of Cups, like I said, is a card of memories, of something from your past, whether that is a past job, a past hobby, or a love, someone a soulmate, a twin flame. And it could be representing someone from a past life coming back into your orbit. And of course, the Queen of Wands is a card of confidence, sexuality, sensuality, passion, creativity, and movement. Given we have cards that seem to be referring a lot to timing between this Six of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, both aces, and the Magi. I would say something is coming very rapidly, kind of out of the blue, that's going to be a shock, but it's going to be because of a choice you made before. Something you put into motion that maybe you didn't even think that you put into motion. I'm not getting any kind of feeling of something returning. I don't think, I don't feel like anybody's suddenly going to wake up and get a message from their ex or anything like that. I don't get that kind of vibe at all. This feels more like having to admit to yourself some emotion, some thought, some disagreement with your conscience that you've kind of buried down, or your ego that you've buried down. I want to say that for whoever this is for, no, actually, I don't want to say that. I was starting a thought and I'm like, no, that doesn't feel right. I said at the beginning, I felt like there was an imbalance. I still kind of feel that. And I'm literally just coming around the idea again of you have to admit something to yourself. And once you do, something that you put into motion weeks ago, months ago, years ago is suddenly going to pay off. And it's going to feel as if it came out of the blue. But you've actually put the work in, and the work and the work and the work. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sure somebody needed this, otherwise it wouldn't have come up. So, like I said, over January and February and March, I think I'm just going to be giving you one video per month, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a tarot card reading because I'm saving all the good stuff for April, halfway to Halloween, through to October Halloween. So until the next video, creeping screams.